Beijing, the capital of China and one of the world's most populous cities, is currently grappling with the aftermath of severe flooding that struck the municipality between August 28th and 29th. Triggered by consecutive days of unrelenting rainfall, the floods have inflicted extensive damage on infrastructure, residential districts, farmland on the urban outskirts, and multiple transport corridors across the city and its surrounding counties. According to official meteorological data, several areas of Beijing have received rainfall levels far exceeding historical August averages. The continuous downpours overwhelmed riverbanks and drainage systems in both central districts and suburban zones, turning narrow streams and flood channels into raging torrents. Flash floods swept through communities on the city's edge, submerging homes, damaging vehicles, and crippling local businesses, while leaving widespread debris and scars across the urban and semi-rural landscape. In Mentagu district, one of the worst affected areas west of the city center, landslides triggered by the saturated hillsides blocked crucial roadways, isolating entire neighborhoods and slowing the arrival of rescue crews. Municipal officials reported dozens of highway and arterial road sections submerged or washed out, including routes connecting smaller satellite towns to Beijing's inner ring roads. In Fangshan district, low-lying residential zones were inundated in a matter of hours, following a sharp midnight rise in water levels, forcing thousands of families to evacuate toward higher ground and temporary shelters. Further east, Tongzhou, Beijing's rapidly developing subcenter, faced severe inundation as rainfall poured across newly built residential blocks and industrial parks. Agricultural land on the city's outskirts, covering thousands of mua fields, was submerged under brown floodwater. Cornfields, vegetable plots, and orchards were damaged or destroyed just weeks before harvest season. Farmers in Daxing and Shunyi districts described watching helplessly as torrents swallowed livestock pens and irrigation systems, wiping away livelihoods that had taken years to establish. Along the Yangding River and smaller tributaries flowing through western valleys, water levels rose dangerously fast. Emergency crews confirmed several bridges were damaged or completely washed away, cutting transport links to hillside villages. Teams of firefighters and volunteers labored overnight to set up temporary crossings and deliver basic supplies by truck, boat, and even drones where access was impossible. The Municipal Water Resources Bureau issued multiple red alerts across Shijingshan, Haidian, and Mentagu, warning of continued risk as upstream inflows from Hebei province pushed water levels even higher. Meanwhile, in central Beijing, known for its dense population and heavily built environment, urban drainage systems proved insufficient under the relentless rainfall. Streets in districts such as Xicheng and Chaoyang were transformed into fast-flowing rivers, with water levels reaching chest height in some underpasses and residential courtyards. Buses and private cars were stranded in floodwaters, piling up against barriers and guardrails, forcing public transportation to suspend service in several zones. Ground floors of entire housing complexes were swamped, prompting emergency evacuations and the deployment of inflatable boats and heavy-duty rescue vehicles. Relief operations are ongoing. More than 20,000 residents have been evacuated from high-risk zones across the capital and surrounding areas. Dozens of schools, gymnasiums, and government buildings have been converted into temporary shelters, stocked with food, bottled water, bedding, and medical supplies, distributed by the Red Cross, municipal disaster relief offices, and volunteers. Military units and civilian rescue groups have joined efforts to clear debris, reopen blocked roads, and reinforce riverbanks with sandbags and metal barriers. As Beijing confronts the scale of this disaster, the full extent of the destruction is still under review. Preliminary reports confirm widespread losses to housing, educational facilities, roads, and farmlands. Damage that may take months, if not longer, to fully repair. What is certain is that communities across the capital will require substantial local and national assistance in the weeks and months ahead. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note: some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe,